Okay. Hello, everyone present on the call. And also thank you, Khurram and Wendy, for the kind introduction. I'm thrilled to be here and very eager to share all the latest innovations we've made as part of our Prisma SASE solution, specifically from the perspective of managed service providers and distributed enterprises. Before we dive in, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm a senior product manager at Palo Alto Networks on the Prisma SASE team, and my primary focus is managed service providers. Joining me today is my colleague, Terry Zhang, who is a senior technical marketing engineer on the Prisma SASE team as well. To give you an overview of today's agenda, we will begin with a brief introduction to the Prisma SASE solution, and then explore the opportunities it presents for managed service providers and large distributed enterprises, followed by an exploration of what the Prisma SASE solution is. And in the end, we'll talk about how the joint value proposition looks like, especially for MSPs and distributed enterprises looking to leverage our Prisma SASE solution. Post that, I'll hand it over to Terry for a live demonstration of the multi-tenant platform and all its capabilities. And we can keep the last few minutes for Q&A. All right, so let's begin by discussing the current market landscape. The hybrid workforce has become a worldwide phenomenon and is here to stay. A large number of enterprises are embracing the multi-cloud strategy, and as their assets are moving from data centers to public clouds. Based on what we are noticing, significant transformation is occurring in branch deployments as well. Our conversations with analysts and public reports show that enterprise customers are now seeking to evolve their SD-WAN deployments into a unified and converged SASE architecture. These market trends are driving convergence and establishing SASE as the mainstream approach. At Palo Alto Networks, we aspire to set a new industry standard with our market-leading SASE offering. Our focus is on providing convergence without compromise through a unified SASE product that includes Prisma Access, Prisma SD-WAN, as well as best-in-class digital experience management. Additionally, we have incorporated key innovations tailored specifically for managed service providers and distributed enterprises to address their nuanced set of requirements. With Palo Alto Networks' Prisma SASE solution, now you can securely connect any user on any device anywhere, whether it be at their home, their branch offices, corporate headquarters, to any application within the multi-cloud universe. From a market perspective, the SASE total addressable market continues to grow, estimated to be approximately around $15 billion in the next 5 years. SASE is built on the convergence of networking and security, which themselves are very fragmented, if you look at it, right, from various architecture layers to deployment models. While SASE market presents a massive TAM, we believe that for SASE to succeed, it is imperative to have a managed service provider that seamlessly offers SASE to enterprises that they can consume. And this belief is supported by numerous analyst reports, as you can see here on the slide, which indicate that managed SASE will account for over 45% of overall SASE TAM. Furthermore, within that segment, around 50% of enterprises are actively seeking a single vendor SASE solution. And this approach, accelerates SASE deployments. It will streamline dimensioning, architecture, design, rollout plans, offer, better management and predictive analytics and all the associated aspects. All of these benefits will be integrated into a unified SASE offering provided by a managed service provider to an enterprise customer. If we examine the current solutions that are available in the market, we believe that they fall short in several areas. And these shortcomings are the underpinnings of our current SASE strategy. Our exclusive focus has been on building a SASE platform that addresses the challenges present in current market solutions. Many existing products today offer fragmented security and networking solutions. They cater to very specific use cases and thus lack what we call is a comprehensive coverage of SASE services that can be offered to enterprise across various market segments. Each MSPs, as you all are aware, slices and dices market segments differently, meaning they can slice and dice it based on size, scale, or different verticals. However, a huge reliance on point solutions and OEM products introduces complexity for the MSP, leading to a lack of unified visibility for them and the need to integrate multiple components. This impacts their R&D efforts, adds a lot of complexity to their development initiatives, increases their time to market, and ultimately affects the MSP's ability to efficiently grow their customer base. Another unique challenge that we have seen it lies in the varying licensing constructs of different vendors, making it difficult for MSPs to provide customized solutions on a per customer basis within their market segments, right? So these are all the challenges that, have helped us craft our SASE strategy. And what we believe is that with these challenges in mind, we have built the most comprehensive SASE solution in the industry that unifies security and networking while providing exceptional user experience, all powered through our ZTNA 2.0 principles. While we've made significant progress and continue to do so, we also have a very strong roadmap to further enhance this platform with more robust capabilities. So let's dive deep into, or let's take a closer look at what the Prisma SASE solution is all about. So on this slide, as you can see in the center, right here, in the center block, that is the core of our SASE solution. And it comprises of three foundational pillars. The first is security as a service, represented by our Prisma Access security stack. It offers best-in-class zero trust network access, cloud switch capabilities, next-gen CASB capabilities, firewall as a service, and all of this is delivered via the cloud. The second pillar is network as a service, embodied by our Prisma SD-WAN stack, which seamlessly integrates with our SASE solution. The third pillar focuses on user experience, providing tools and capabilities to ensure best-in-class end user experience while preserving all the security constructs that we offer. This entire stack, as you can see, is powered by ZTNA 2.0, adhering to 5 foundational security tenets, which is least privilege access, continuous trust verification and security inspection, secure all apps, and secure all data. These principles guide the flow of data through our platform. In addition to the 3 foundational pillars that we just discussed, what we have done is we have incorporated capabilities that are unique and nuanced to managed service providers and large distributed enterprises. One key requirement is the ability for an MSP to effectively manage large number of customers across different market segments, or for a distributed enterprise, it could be managing multiple business units, right, globally. So what we have, and while they're doing it, they want to preserve the enterprise's organizational hierarchy, their roles, and access control capabilities, right? So for example, you may be managing a large or medium-sized enterprise with its own organizational boundaries and dedicated IT, networking, and security teams. Depending on the customer's size, you may offer a fully managed model or a co-managed SASE solution. based on what your business-to-business relationships are. Now, to enable these capabilities and provide a unified product surface for your network or security admin, we have developed what we call is a unique set of innovations, including hierarchical multi-tenancy within the platform, open API support, licensing flexibility, and then enterprise co-management, right? MSSP enterprise co-management. So to enable these capabilities and provide a unified product surface, we feel all of these features are very, very important and crucial. This means, let's look at hierarchical multi-tenancy, for example, wherein you are not only able to support a single tier of multi-tenancy, but you also allow for an n-level hierarchy that can be modeled to meet your specific needs. All of these, as I said, are all of the capabilities of our Prisma SASE platform, are available via APIs. We allow you to integrate it with your backend infrastructure and with the other partners in your ecosystem. The platform also offers licensing flexibility, enabling you to offer different additions to different customers, right, of licenses based on their specific needs. We support role-based access control, granular custom roles, empowering you to deploy fully managed or co-managed solutions through a single unified product surface. And our primary focus has been to deliver a unified SASE product that harnesses the power of Palo Alto network security pedigree, right? Bringing in together all the various security constructs like threat prevention, URL filtering, DNS security, CASB, DLP, SaaS inline, all offered in a unified manner for MSPs and distributed enterprises to leverage. So we have a very rich and deep integration between our SD-WAN and security stacks, ensuring like best-in-class user experience and providing MSPs with necessary tools to verify and optimize the end user experience for their enterprise customers. In this slide, this slide is based on our conversations with our service provider partners who offer managed services, right? Managed SASE services. What we've observed is a distinct set of use cases based on different market segments. So, for example, small and medium enterprises often have a mobile workforce accessing internet applications. So secure internet access for mobile users becomes a critical use case for them. As you move up the value chain, medium enterprises with branches and potentially private applications require secure internet access as well as secure remote access with private application access. All of this can be facilitated through the SASE platform. Now, as we move higher up in the value chain, talking about larger distributed enterprises, including multinational corporations, the need for seamless management and orchestration of SD-WAN component arises. These SD-WAN devices enable branch-to-branch connectivity with multiple transport options such as 5G, LTE, broadband, internet, all configured within our SD-WAN stack. We also support split tunneling, for direct internet access, and large tier enterprises and MNCs can benefit hugely from a fully converged best-in-class security stack, which encompasses secure internet access, secure remote access, branch-to-branch connectivity, etc. This flexibility of our platform allows for the provision of different capabilities to different market segments, while ensuring end-to-end security with the principles of ZTNA 2.0 that we spoke about. Our platform also leverages autonomous digital experience management, ADEM, and upcoming AI, ML-powered AIOps capabilities to enable proactive troubleshooting, maintenance, and monitoring for MSPs. All of this is delivered through a scalable multi-tenant cloud management platform that provides robust APIs for all the capabilities that we've thus far discussed. Okay, so now on this slide, let's look at our offering from a different lens. This time, we're trying to focus on various market segments. So from a service catalog perspective, you can tailor your offerings for various market segments. For small and medium-sized businesses or enterprises, you would want to offer standardized services that can be easily replicated. What we call here is the cookie cutter services, right? This approach allows you to onboard a large number of customers efficiently. The Prisma SASE platform enables you to seamlessly deliver these services across all different market segments that you're targeting. And the diagram presented here is just a representation, illustrating that you can start with Prisma Access capabilities and then add Prisma SD-WAN, or provide a complete SASE stack that includes Prisma Access, Prisma SD-WAN, ADEM, AIOps, NG-CASB, etc. As you progress up the ladder in terms of customer size and deployment complexity, you can offer a more comprehensive set of capabilities depending on the needs of the customers. Right. So here, as you can see, the Prisma SASE multi-tenant cloud management platform serves as the foundation for all the capabilities we have spoken about thus far. It is built on three key pillars: hierarchical multi-tenancy, wherein the platform provides a hierarchical multi-tenant portal that offers a single pane of glass for MSPs or distributed enterprises to efficiently manage a large number of customers. It offers deep insights into both network and security domains across all managed customers, enabling comprehensive visibility and control. The second pillar is open APIs. So all of our platform capabilities are delivered via robust open APIs. Third being flexible service management. Here, the platform allows you for customization and differentiation by offering flexibility to add capabilities on a per customer basis. This ensures that managed service providers can deliver tailored solutions to meet the needs of their customers, right? Promoting customer satisfaction and grow their business at a much larger scale. So this platform, all of it comes together in a unified dashboard that provides managed service providers or distributed enterprises with a holistic view of the threat landscape and the networking landscape across all managed customers, right, or business units. It also offers visibility into licenses, the usage of those licenses, facilitating effective license management and resource optimization. Sorry. So the three key pillars we spoke about, let's delve a little bit in detail into all three. Here we are looking at the hierarchical multi-tenancy. So our platform offers the capability to maintain the organizational hierarchy and organizational boundaries according to your specific business needs. Whether you are a managed service provider or a distributed enterprise or an organization with multiple business units globally, you can utilize our N-level hierarchy model very easily. Each of these logical entities that we call tenants represents a distinct environment with personalized access and logging. This provides complete isolation from other tenants. And the best part is that there's no limit to the number of tenants that you can create. So as you can see here, US and Europe are two different tenants, and they can have a completely personalized access and logging, and provide isolation from other tenants. Moving on to the second pillar that we discussed, API. So we have a very robust API gateway service, which is an important component of our SASE platform. This API gateway service offers seamless integration and convergence for all the key components in SASE. So it provides a unified API interface for Prisma Access, Prisma SD-WAN, Addons, AIOps, Cortex Data Lake, and all other security services like DLP, CASB, SaaS Inline, etc. This consolidation allows for homogenized and streamlined management of these services. The API gateway offers stateful, RESTful JSON APIs with authentication and OAuth 2.0 based authorization. We also have granular RBAC controls, rich analytics, and logging capabilities. The API gateway service also provides inherent protections such as rate limiting, caching, filtering. Also, it is globally launched alongside Prisma Access and Prisma SD-WAN locations globally, ensuring seamless routing of API queries to all our backend services. By leveraging the API gateway service, managed service providers or distributed enterprises can seamlessly integrate networking, security, collaborative applications, multi-cloud architectures, operational systems, empowering them to offer or build new offerings, enable automation, integrate legacy systems, enable service assurance, and enhance the developer experience for their R&D or development teams. To facilitate easy adoption and usage, we provide a self-service developer portal that offers a rich documentation of open APIs across all our components. This portal empowers developers with the resources that they need to effectively utilize and integrate our services into their solutions. Lastly, the third key pillar, sorry about that. So lastly, the third key pillar, right? Flexible licensing model. We've discussed this briefly in the previous slides, but we'll expand on this here. So our flexible licensing model offers two primary approaches, right, to meet your needs. The first option allows you to purchase separate licenses for each customer that you onboard, ensuring just-in-time provisioning for their specific requirements. And this option may be beneficial for managed service providers as they onboard new customers. You can acquire additional licenses and add-ons as the needs of your customer evolve. The second licensing model that we have involves acquiring a large license pool that can be split amongst multiple customers or business units. This option is more beneficial for large distributed enterprises with multiple business units. With a single license, what you can do is you can manage multiple tenants while maintaining their unique environments and storage. Additionally, you have the flexibility to limit access of users to the specific tenants only. So this could be a good model for distributed enterprises. Within the SASE solution, we also offer various licensing tiers tailored to different security and networking needs. So this includes a la carte security editions like business premium, zero trust, a secure internet gateway, or it includes, or you can have, a la carte networking services. We provide Prisma SD-WAN licenses in that category. We also have bundle editions that are available for those seeking both Prisma Access and Prisma SD-WAN capabilities. Furthermore, we offer a range of add-ons, as you can see, like autonomous digital experience management, Addons, data loss prevention, DLP, IoT, SaaS Inline, etc. So on this slide, when we communicate with our enterprise customers, what I like to highlight is that partnering with a managed service provider can expedite the SASE adoption and the SASE journey for enterprise customers. So Palo Alto Networks offers a best-in-class unified SASE platform, while the MSP or the managed service provider brings in connectivity and a range of additional services, right? This collaboration results in a simplified, integrated SASE offering for the enterprise, reducing complexity, providing flexible policy management for them, and ultimately accelerating their time to resolution. Our MSPs consulting services, combined with the Palo Alto Networks cybersecurity knowledge and expertise through our Unit 42 organization, contribute to what I call a strong consulting offering for managed enterprises that has the potential to deliver a very strong, security and support that benefits everybody. So in conclusion, I'd like to say that I firmly believe that Prisma SASE, is a truly unified solution designed for managed service providers and distributed enterprises in mind. Prisma SASE offers a very comprehensive solution that enhances productivity and delivers an optimal customer experience by ensuring that our managed service providers and distributed enterprises have a competitive advantage, right? Especially in the managed SASE market. MSPs also can leverage the powerful controls and automation of Prisma SASE for rapid customer deployment and management, while the single pane of glass management streamlines networking and security, right? Accelerating troubleshooting, monitoring for MSPs to meet the SLAs that they have to adhere to. So also the flexibility and customizations provided by Prisma SASE enable our managed service providers or partners to manage multiple customers with diverse needs throughout their SASE services lifecycle effectively. And it empowers them to create differentiated offerings to deliver highly customizable solutions to their end customers, accelerating revenue growth and facilitating fast-track digital transformation for their end customers. So now I'd like to hand it off to Terry, who will, give us all a quick demo of what the multi-tenant platform looks like. So I'll stop my screen. Terry, please feel free to share.
Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Terry Zhang. I'm very happy to give you the demo on the Prisma SASE for MSP and the distributed enterprise demo. So I just type in 2 URLs in the chat window. So it's a very straightforward, sase.paloaltonetworks.com. That's our cloud-native SASE portal. So you can access all your SASE related products, Prisma Access, SD-WAN, and all the add-on services from this single pane of glass. And then the other one is pan.dev. That's where we host all our DevOps and API documentations. And also you can leverage this as a very easy start for your API testing and learning. I will demo some use cases in that portal later. So in today's demo, we will focusing on 3 key benefits Cedra just talked about. So first, I want to show you how easy and simple you can manage your tenant, manage your license, and activate your license. Second, we will show like how the API integration, we are enabling this API-driven solution. The last one is how the operators monitoring, managing, and also secure your network using Prisma Access. So you can see my screen now. I'm already logged into sase.paloaltonetworks.com. Usually, there is a lower left corner. There's a yellow circle. That's what we call the tenant switcher. So if you call out the tenant switcher, you will notice the panel show up. Will give you a navigator between all the tenants under your hierarchy. You will notice under this multi-tenant demo root. So that's just the umbrella of all the tenants you have. And in this hierarchy, I already created the multiple tenants. So tenants, you can, by activating a different combination of products, you can have a SASE tenant, which means you have both Prisma Access and the Prisma SD1. And you can have a Prisma only tenant. So it means you only have Prisma Access activated. Last but not least, right, you can have a SD1 only tenant. So we support all the combinations of the SASE tenant provision, and you can put them in the single tenant hierarchy. This is very helpful for a large enterprise with different budget center to manage their own deployment. After this, right, you can see, you can navigate between what products you have on a certain tenant. Also, we have the shortcuts and entrance for your aggregated dashboard. Last but not least, the common services. Common services, we are providing the licensing and the subscription management, tenant management, IAM, so you can control the user, what application and what user role they have to access the SASE solution. Last is the device association for the further NG firewall management. Let's do a quick demo. Let's see, I have all this tenant already, and I have another BU, they want to purchase the Prisma Access solution. So I'm gonna to tenant management. You can either navigate from the previous common service panel, or in the common services page, you have all the tabs to easily navigate between each other. And in this multi-tenant demo hierarchy, as you can see, it shows all the tenants I previously showed. And now I want to add a new tenant. So I give it a name, pick up a business vertical. I will say I'm a high tech, and I will add the tenant. So once this tenant is added, you will see this new tenant. We will give you the wizard in the UI to guide you how you want to enable this tenant. You can either add a new license to this tenant, or you can say, hey, I want to add a child tenant under this. So we can create up to 10 levels of the tenant hierarchy. So for this one, I will say, hey, I want to add a new license. But before I add a new license, I want to add a new contract to my parent tenant. So as an MSP or distributed enterprise, you might have a multiple contract in your root tenant. I already pre-provisioned a couple of the magic link. So usually as a customer, when you receive the email from Palo Alto, that covers a magic link. If you click that, you will see this welcome page. The welcome page will say, do you want to activate this product as a single tenant in Cloud Manage, or single tenant managed by Panorama, or a multi-tenant cloud management? For this demo, I'm going to claim the license as a multi-tenant cloud management. It will show, hey, how many license and the contracts did you already have? And this is the new one. I just claim. I just activated the magic link, and the license is unclaimed. The first thing is I'm going to claim the license, which means I'm going to put this license into the inventory in my parent tenant. I'm not activating it. So you will be able to reallocate this contract or make modifications at this time. So after I click claim, I will say, this is my CSP account. Usually the enterprise has a single CSP, but you might have a different parent tenant. For this one, I have the MSP TME environment, and I'm going to put this license or claim this license to my parent tenant under the MSP TME environment. Next, I'm gonna to the new child I just created, demo activation, and I want to add the licensed product. So once I click that button, it will guide you to the license activation page. So the first thing is to select the contract to continue. So as you can see from my parent tenant, there are 3 contracts. And I believe one of this newer added contract is what I added. You can always find the contract number from the activation email. So you will be sure which contract to be activated. So I'm going to click this and this contract, and I will say which region I want to activate in my SASE. This means you will create the Cortex data lake in that region, as well as provision all the control plane services of the SASE solutions. So we supported all these regions globally. And in the demo, I'm going to pick United States. Next one, yeah, of course, I want to activate Prisma Access, but in my demo licensing link, I have a 200 for MU and 200 user accounts for a remote network. I can choose to allocate the entire license to this tenant. By choosing this, by default, all this number will be pre-populated. As a user, you don't need to change any the user counts. The other options, you can allocate part of the license to the tenant. So that's what we call the flexible licensing activation. So by doing this, right, you can see the numbers of the MU and the RN is automatically populated with the minimum for the license tier. As I'm using an eval license, so the minimum is 50. For the regular enterprise and business licensing tier, the minimum user count is 200. And also this wizard will give you error prone. So if you type in the unsupported configuration, for example, the minimum is 50. If I type 25, you will be alerted. Also, if I type more than what you have, it will also give the indication. Also, you will have all the you might have add-ons in the license. For example, I have an Addon, so it will show the Addon counts. I want to activate it. I also have the CASB bundle. So for the CASB bundle, that includes enterprise DLP and the SASE security. It will create a separate instance for those services. So that kind of an instance is a one-to-one mapping. In that case, it means you will have a SaaS security instance just for this demo activation. So that won't map to all the child tenant in your hierarchy. Just bear in mind. Also, you can activate SD1 as long as you have SD1 activation in your parent tenant. So SD1 activation is a less hassle since it inherited the license tier from the parent tenant. After that, you just click agree to determine the condition and activate. So once the activation starts, you will see the progress bar, and you can usually it will take 10 minutes to 20 minutes. Depends on like how many services. If it's just the Prisma access, it's fairly quick. Once the activation is done, you will get an email notification. So from here, as an IT admin, you won't miss any message and updates, and you can start to manage your Prisma Access solution. I will pause here for the licensing management demo here. Any questions? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to move to next one. So as we talk about the common services we are using, right? We support the licensing management. We do the tenant management. The next one is the IAM, which is quite important for any MSP and the enterprise to adopt the solution. You want to grant the user the proper product access and the customer role. So that so in this case, right, you can have a very granular natively built IAM in the SASE solution. So first, you can say, hey, I want to add a user as an MSP super user or MSP level user control, or I can only grant a user to access a certain child tenant. So it's a very granular to control that. If I click edit, so I will be able to add a user, and let's use John as an example. I will be able to select what application John can access. Let me use all app, and I want to grant John as a SOC analyst. That means he has only view only privilege, or I want him to be my super admin, so he will be able to check all the aggregated dashboard as well as manage the child tenants, creating security policies. Yeah, but rather than create a user account, right, I can also create a service account. What is a service account? So service account is usually created for the DevOps purpose and API integrations. By creating a service account, you give a account name. After that, it will automatically generate the service account. Client ID is a email based, and also assign a random client secret. By using the client ID and the secret, so as we mentioned, right, we are API driven solution. So let me the next tab. So I will be able to start my API integration journey. So I put this URL in the chat window. So this is our central repo for all the API documentations. Just a very quick and a simple API demo. So as I have my client ID and the secret, I will be able to leverage the documentation. Say I want to create an access token. So what I do is I will type my username and the client secret, and also providing the payload. The payload basically saying this is the tenant I want to create an access token, and I sent the API request. Once the API request is sent, you will see the response from the API, and I will copy the token I just generated. And the next one is, since I have the token, I will be able to similarly call the other service APIs. For example, I want to list all the service account on my tenant. As you can see here, right? In my demo, this is on the tenant one. So I have all the users created on this, and some of these are service account. And one way is you leverage the UI to list all the account, or you can say, I want to do API integration. I want to automatically list the user, also create a user based on my business tools, maybe just using a CSV file to create a multiple admin for to manage your customer. That's how you can easily achieve the goal. So I want to list all the service account. I use the bearer token I just created, and I send the API request, and easily I'm listing all the service account by using API. So this is just a simple demo where you can start with all the API testing. And yeah, of course, there are like more complicated and like a useful use case if you combine different APIs for different services. Okay. So yeah, feel free to drop any questions in the chat window or in the Q&A so we can answer that promptly. Otherwise, I will continue with the demo. So as we talked about all the common services, so next one is like the brain of this multi-tenant solution is the multi-tenant aggregated dashboard. So if you go with this aggregated view, so I already populated a page for aggregated view. So you will be directed to the aggregated page. So the main panel, you will see summary, monitor, manage, and alerts and alarm. So summary will providing you the aggregated dashboards with all kinds of widgets. You can monitoring either you have a SASE environment or Prisma, the Prisma access only widgets or SD-WAN only widgets. And we can filter all these informations by region, by the tenant name. So you can either aggregated all these wedges in your parent tenant level, or you can zoom into each of the individual child tenants in this case. Also, you can filter the information by time. It's very granular from just a 15 minutes interval to last 30 days. Okay. And each of these wedges will providing you meaningful information. For example, like how many tenants of Prisma Access you already provisioned in your overall parent tenant hierarchy, and like what are the bandwidth allocation, how many users are onboarded, etc. Right? And at the bottom of each of the wedges, there's a shortcut. You can see, hey, I want to view the details of how many threads I already blocked on my overall tenant hierarchy. If I click this view threads detail, it will navigate you to the monitor tab, and under the threads, it will show, hey, these are the threads type. There are like most of the threats detected on the environment. In the environment is a vulnerability, and there are also spyware, and it will give you the trend. Are you experiencing any attack, or this is business as usual? We just need to continue to secure our posters and the policies. You can also do the same filter by region, tenant, and the time range. Also, we have the detailed list of the tenants you have. You can also just zoom into individual tenant. It's the same thing as how you can navigate or filter the tenant in the top level. So then in the individual tenant, you will have more detailed information on the individual tenant. So in the monitoring page, other than threats, right, we also show the application risk level, also the service connectivity. That's for the Prisma access. You have tunnels to your remote network and the service connection. That's basically give you the networking status of your Prisma access service. You can also manage the device and for your SD-WAN solution and manage the license for Prisma access. Last but not least, we have the management tab. So this is where you can manage your Prisma access service and SD-WAN. You can centralize allocated SD-WAN devices. Alerts and alarm. So that's for alerts is for the Prisma access alerts, and the network alarm is the information we generated from SD-WAN side. So I do see some questions. Okay, that's a Cijo's message. Okay, so we are pretty much done with the multi-tenancy portal dashboard demo, and for the next, right, as a security operator, so you will start your journey in Prisma Access. So this is how you can easily navigate to each of the products you have. So if I'm in the, I'm going to launch the Prisma Access from my tenant 2. So first thing, call out the tenant switcher and then navigate to the tenant where you have the products already activated and then launch each of the individual products. You can not just the Prisma Access, you can also see launch my cloud identity engine, launch my Cortex data lake. So that's your single pane of glass. You can easily enable all the service. And once you are in Prisma Access, you can start to like, hey, I want to configure my global protect, configure the remote network, also craft the security policies as you do probably nowadays in Panorama or in the single tenant of Prisma Access. These are all the same operations. Yeah, this conclude my demo today, and I hope you enjoyed the demo. Yeah, bye to you, see you.